Hi everybody, it's angelshaver, Stampin Up independent demonstrator from Kansas. And I am going live on the holiday catalog launch event. I'm trying to set things up to make sure it's actually getting a picture of what we need to get. Going live, and I am doing the doing a mini album, and I want to show you before we start. I'm trying to find it on my page so that I know whether, okay, so I can see both what I'm showing and also see if there is anybody who has any comments or questions. But I had put a video up advertising the Memories and More kit in the holiday catalog, and I don't have any cards made with the Christmas Memory and More kit. But I wanted to show you a few examples of other Memories and More kits that I've already used to make cards. So here are some from the Color Theory kit. The background is what came in the Memories and More kit. I cut down the card, and then I just added some flags and a circle with a sentiment from the Color Theory stamp set. And then here's another one with the smaller cards from the Memories and More kit. And just yesterday, I was using I forgot what it's called, but it's the one with the Bundle of Love kit that makes things for babies, and I have used two of the smaller cards on the front of this card. And the great thing about the Bundle of Love kit, you can see on one side there have the soft sky blue accents, but if you flip them over, they have the exact same design with a pink accent. So you can make whatever cards you want. And there are a few cards in there that are neutral with just like chrome cake and colors like that. So I made a card, and then I also made a mini album, and that is what we are going to be making today with stuff from the holiday catalog. But I just want to show you what my mini album made with the Bundle of Love Memories and More stuff looks like. Here it is on the inside. You turn the pages, and the great thing is there are these pocket pages where you can put some secret journaling that you can share with others or just not. And then you can put pictures or more journaling if you want on these other pages that are decorated. Here's a couple more pocket pages, and we'll be making those in our mini album that we do today. And there's a final pocket page where I just put a love sticker from the Bundle of Love Memories and More kit. So this is what we will be making today. And we will be using the Merry Medleys stuff from the holiday catalog. The first thing we do is I've already cut everything we needed to cut for this, And so this sheet of designer series paper was cut about 5 3/4 inches by 12. And this will be used for the belly band later, and it's cut 1 inch by 12. I'm just going to put those aside for now. I don't know that we'll be using them all, but I cut about 10 of the Merry Medley Designer Series paper at 5 1/4 by 4. We might be cutting them up smaller as we go along. And I have several in the Whisper White and also in the Basic Black. We are going to be working on just using black and white for this mini album. You can do it for cards, you can do it for albums, scrapbooks, other paper projects. This is just going to show that you do not have to have a lot of colors to make something pretty amazing. And this album, I think, can be used for the holiday season. All of the music on it are holiday songs, but it can also be used for any music-loving kind of thing you might have. You also need 4 white envelopes, and we're going to start by putting the envelopes together and slipping them inside one another. I did try to use some snail adhesive on the previous album, but I also tried some of the Tombow, the multi-purpose glue, and I just liked this better. It gives me a little more give, but you also have to be very careful that you're just not leaving a lot of glue on the parts of the envelope that you don't want to have glue. This is probably the most difficult part of putting this album together, I would say. And I might be grabbing the snail back out to try that. I want to thank Rick Atkins, because I watched his video making these mini albums, and I thought that is something I absolutely have to try for myself. And I can see myself doing this every time I need a gift for something that a memory album would be appropriate for. Weddings, babies, even birthdays, Christmas. So I'm gonna try to get all this put together, and then we will start making the pretty album. This is the tedious, crazy part. Okay. And then we will take and slide this flap into this envelope. Okay. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this flap down on the back of this. So now we have the beginning of our album. We open it up, We have all these pages that we're going to decorate. So the first thing we'll do is glue it down onto the 5 3/4 by 12 piece of paper. Move these things up a little bit. I'll try to match that up. Part of the reason I love using the Tomo is because I have a few seconds that I can just slide it around. Okay, and then I'm going to use the bone folder to just fold this. So I won't have to worry about it later. It should just fold over really nice. Alright. And now we just decide what we're going to use to decorate our album. So I'm going to start with the front page, and I'm thinking I'm going to find some DSP to just put on the front. Not sure which one of these is going to be my favorite. I think I kind of like that one. I also like this one. We'll do this one. So I will get some glue on the back of it. And put that down. On there. And then on the next page, I know that for the last one, I think I wanted to use this, and so I'm going to get my trimmer out and trim just a little bit off of that so that we can put it on the black cardstock and have a border. Some of the glue on there and get it on the black cardstock, and then I'm going to glue it on the envelope here. What I learned the first time around, and this is how you learn things, you trial and error, is that when you're putting glue to adhere this cardstock piece to the envelope, put it on the envelope so that you don't have any little pieces of glue keeping that envelope closed. Well, that's just being silly. Alright, there we go. We will come back and fix all of our envelope pockets at the same time. In a minute, I will just be figuring out which pages that I will be putting on each of these envelopes as we decorate it and go on through. And I am not going to add a lot of extra stamping when I get to the end of this. You sure could. You can stamp as much as you want, but what I have discovered is that I just don't really want to do that. I want to leave this fairly simple, so that, oh, silly me, I did not trim that. I wonder if I can do it with the glue already on it. Let's see. And in it, I don't know how sticky that's going to make my trimmer later, but I did manage to get it done. And now I will just get it on this black cardstock. And put some glue on the envelope. And glue this down. You'll notice I didn't exactly center the DSP on there. That's partly because here in a minute we're about to punch some little tabs so you can see that there's the place to write on. I have 3 more. Let's see. I think I want to just put the snowflakes on this side. You can make your mini album for any occasion with any DSP that you want to. There are lots and lots of options in the catalog. What shall I do with these two? Maybe I will. I think I will put remember to trim my DSP before I glue it, and then I will be putting the DSP down. Actually, I'm going to save some of these DSP for beginning to trim and then lay it down. Okay. I will save some of the DSP to make the journaling cards that we are going to put inside the envelopes. And I know that I said that this launch party was finishing at 8. But I also realized that you cannot be ordering, and I am having me answer questions and everything you need while you're watching this video. So what will happen is this party will be closing 1 hour after the completion of this video. So we will see exactly what time that is when we're all done. Put some of this. And these are perfect mats for any pictures you might have. Just gonna put the glue on the envelope and glue this down. Okay, set this aside for a moment, and we're going to go back through and make a few journaling cards. Let me see how many we need. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I will be cutting 4 of the Whisper White sheets down so that they can be mounted on the Designer Series paper or on the basic black, but still be white so that you can write on them. And here's the 4th one. Okay, now we're just going to glue them down so we can use them as journaling cards. And you can make choices on what exactly it is you would like to do with your music, which sheets of the DSP are going to be photo mats, which are going to be mats for your journaling cards. This is a very individualized project. Something just fell. I think it was my bone folder, which I will have to find before we make the belly band for this mini album. Okay, so here are my journaling cards. I'll set them aside. Set aside my extra Whisper White sheets. And now we're going to go back through and we're going to cut the tabs on the journaling pages. So what I'm using is a 1-inch circle punch, and I'm just going in part way and just punch, and there we have the tab. And then I will slide one of the journaling pages right in there. And so you can write things down, or you can even use these as room for additional photos if you have more photos than you have mats for. Here's another one. Yeah. So I will put it part way through and see about halfway. Oops. Punch. And then I'm going to slide one of the journaling pages in there. And we're going to punch this side next. Somehow it got glued down a little bit, but I think it's going to be okay now. And the good news is you can't really see it. So, slide this in. And then we have one more here back to do that on. And we'll slide this one in as well. Now, going to go through this and see if there are any places that I want to do a little stamping, and I really don't think so on this personal album. I just like it pretty simplified, but I am going to make the belly band, which means I need to find that bone folder that went for a jump a minute ago. I really need to clean up my craft area. So here we have it. we're going to fold it this way, and then fold it around this way, and put a little bit of glue right there so we can stick it down. Hold it for a second. And then I will be just trimming off some of the excess on the belly band. All right. And then I'm going to get a scrap piece of white paper, and we're going to stamp a snowflake or two on there and punch them out. So here we have the white paper and the snowflakes. Get the lid back on the Tombow, because I think I'll be using Dimensionals when I'm done with these snowflakes. We're just making a black and white mini album, so I am going to stamp my snowflake in black on my white paper, and then you can fussy cut these out. You can use the circle layering circles thinlits if you have those. I am going to pull out the old Flurry of Wishes snowflake punch, which is retired. So if you have this, you can also do that. And I found that these still work to kind of cut out the snowflakes from the Color Theory suite. And I also have used them to punch out the snowflakes on the Year of Cheer Designer Series paper. So if you have a Flurry of Wishes punch sitting around, those are some extra things you can use it for. And now I'll do the bigger one. Okay. Get my scraps all taken care of. And I will be using Dimensionals to attach these to the belly band. I'm going to slide that belly band right off the album. And we're going to put the bigger snowflake right in the middle with the two smaller ones on either side. So the first thing I'm going to do once I get the Dimensionals on these is position the smaller snow, well, let's just see. Put that snowflake right there. And then we'll stick the one in the middle. It's not exactly the middle, but it's close. If you need the exact middle, you can always measure, make sure things are perfect. I just don't ever do that. And so it's not even really close, but it's not bad. Maybe I can slide the whole thing a smidge and it didn't. That's how you do it. You just eyeball it. And if you make an error, you just slide. So here we have the mini album. You open it up and there will be, these are all photo mats, so there will be some amazing pictures on there. In each of these places, you can see there's a journaling card that will slide out so you can tell your story. There's 2 journaling cards right here, another one right here. And then we're going to just slide the belly band on. They're easier to slide off than to get on. You kind of have to use both hands. So I had to come over here where I could use both hands. And there we have it. The mini album using the musical memories, musical melodies, the new music DSP from the holiday catalog. And it is now 7:45. So instead of this party closing at 8 o'clock, it will close 1 hour from now at 8:45. And I will be live and I will be around so that if you have any questions or you want help placing an order, make sure you let me know that. And there are 2 different host codes that you can use if you would like it delivered directly to your house, or you can pick it up at my house. There is 1 host code. If you would like it delivered to Norton, there is another host code. If you have it delivered to Norton, if you use that host code, you will not get host rewards from me, but you will only have to pay 10% shipping. If you have it delivered, use the host code to have it delivered to yourself or to me, you will earn host rewards for your order. So make sure that if you have any questions, you let me know in the next hour and we will get that taken care of. If you want to get my email updates on specials and upcoming events, make sure you sign up on my email sign up. I believe there's a place on the left-hand side of the screen that you're looking at. And also, I will start sending the 12 weeks of Christmas. I will be sending out a PDF tutorial once a week to everyone on my email list for free with a Christmas project of some sort. And you don't want to miss out on that. So make sure you sign up for that. And I will see you all later. Bye.